Okay, for example 5, it says convert 15 square feet to square inches. I'm looking at my area things here. 1 square foot equals 144 square inches. So actually these numbers are on here, okay? I will say that those numbers are not always given to you. So let's pretend that we don't know that 1 square foot equals 144 square inches, right? Do we all know that 1 foot equals 12 inches? We do know that fact, right? Again, some of these facts are known just because of living in America for a long time, and maybe we used a tape measure a few times. You kind of figure some stuff out, right? So some of these will be known, some of them are less known, depending. If you're like a master chef, you probably knew that 1 gallon was equal to 4 quarts, and 1 quart equals 2 pints, and all that stuff. I always have to look that stuff up. My wife always makes fun of me. She goes, aren't you a math teacher? Shouldn't you know this stuff? I don't memorize these facts. I can ask my Google assistant if I need to. Or I can look it up in the cookbook, whatever. But again, I don't have everything memorized. But again, if this is one I've probably got memorized. 1 foot equals 12 inches. I'm converting 15 square feet. Now, what you have to recognize is this says square feet is not feet. So feet is the unit in the multiplier, not square feet. All right? So, now I got 15 square feet. That's what 15 square feet looks like. Notice that feet squared is not 15 squared. Okay, some people do this wrong. I want you to really carefully look at this because, again, I don't want to get any confusion, any mistakes happening right now at the beginning of this that will keep compounding themselves. That's 15, this is 15. It says square feet, so I've got square feet, right? So notice that 15 is just the number 15, nothing's being squared, except for the unit of feet. My fact I'm using is that 1 foot equals 12 inches, and currently foot squared lives in the numerator, so foot itself is up in the numerator, right? So I'm going to put foot in the denominator. I'm going to put inches in the numerator. And I know 1 inch equals 12 feet, right? But I want you to recognize that this feet squared and this feet are not the same thing. They're created from the same thing, feet, but they're different because 1 squared, 1 isn't. Okay? And to account for that square, we're going to take whatever this fraction is and we're going to square it. So again, take your linear fact. Feet and inches is linear stuff. Linear foot, linear inch, right? Inch in a straight line, foot in a straight line. And you change to an area fact by squaring it. What the square does here is it makes 1 squared, it makes inches squared, it makes 12 squared, it makes feet squared. Everything inside of here is squared now. 15 is not squared. All right, so foot squared on the bottom and foot squared on the top now cancel. This is 1 squared, this is foot, inches squared, this is 12 squared, so I can just scribble out this too if I want to. Everything there is squared. Okay. It's not necessary to put all those squares in there like that, but I just want you to visually see what's happening. Everything there is squared. The 1 still doesn't matter. What's 1 times 1? 1. Times 1 doesn't do anything divided by. So any 1s that show up, so if you have any 1s in your work, like happens quite often, anytime you see that, it just goes away. Right. So the only thing that happens here, we got a 15 on top, an inch squared on top, a 12 squared on the bottom. So what I have to type in my calculator is going to be 15 divided by 12 squared equals. My calculator, bring it out, turn my highlighter off, and I type in 15 divided by 12 squared equals 0.10416666666 and so on, right? So 0.10416 repeating. That's what it comes out to. What are we converting? We're converting 15 square feet, right? Which has 2 significant digits in it. So I need to have this with 2 significant digits in it. So if I go 0.10416 repeating and I convert that to significant digits, that's going to be 0.10 square inches. That 0 is significant all by itself because it does not have to be written. 0.10, 0.1 and 0.10 mean the exact same thing. That 0 is there for a purpose to make significant digit. Again, whatever you're converting significant digits in that, round your answer to the same number of significant digits.